And perhaps second round action of the big USWA World Tag Team title. We're delighted you're with us for all of the excitement this week. The first match is already underway behind me. P.Y. Chuhai and Buddy Landell against the exciting team of Dustin Rhodes and Jimmy Jack Funk. We've got Kerry and Kevin Von Erich as a tag team together. Billy Joe Travis and Gorgeous Gary Young, Chris Adams and Eric Embry, Jeff Jarrett and Matt Borne, former champion, and the list goes on. All kinds of great matches in this tag team tournament. You're going to get to see a great deal of this week and the rest of, if necessary, next week. So let's widen out and pick up this match as I also say hello to Terrence Garvin, the co-host again for this edition of USWA Wrestling.
We've been in the match here for a few minutes, and so far, Dustin Rhodes started out. He was really hot. He looked great, but Buddy Landell's got it turned around. P.Y. and Buddy have Dustin down on the mat and have him pretty much where they want him. Mark,
hey.
Go ahead.
Well, you go ahead with what you were going to say.
I was going to say I'm really excited about this tag team tournament, Mark. You know, this is the tournament. The belts have been vacant for, what, a month now? Before we leave here, we should have a winner, right? Is that the way it goes?
I think so. Fans will get to see the concluding action next week here on USWA television. Tag is made for the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, and he delivers a big right shot to the rib cage. Big Dustin Rhodes, a lot of size in the ring in this bout.
Oh, it's Buddy Landell. I'll tell you right now, Mark, I'm impressed with Buddy Landell. I like Buddy Landell. I think he's a good-looking wrestler. He's got a great physique. He's got that confidence. Jimmy Jack Funk's got him right now, and he's going to give him a reverse spine breaker.
Billy Joe Travis and Gorgeous Gary Young in the first-round match later against Eric Embry and Chris Adams. But boy, if the young Travis team were to advance against a Dustin Rhodes Funk team, should they win this bout, we might really see some wild action, because Gorgeous Gary has been out to get Dustin Rhodes for some time, evidently due to a problem with Dusty Rhodes way back down the road.
You keep saying that, Mark. Do you know that for a fact? Do you really know that Gorgeous Gary had a problem with Dusty Rhodes?
I'm not going to waste time justifying that. These fans have been aware of what's been going on as Jimmy Jack goes out to the floor and P.Y. waits in the ring. We'll be back now for more of this first-round tag team event in just a moment. Schedule to be Kevin and Kerry Von Erich against the Stud Stable has been changed. I understand there's been a problem, and Kevin Von Erich is not here, and that Kerry Von Erich is going to explain the situation immediately following this bout, so stay tuned for that.
Kevin's not here? I told you, didn't I, Mark? Didn't I tell you that Kevin or Kerry wouldn't show up? I said it 2 weeks ago right here on TV. I knew it. There's a problem between them. I knew it.
As I say, Kerry will explain this. There is no problem. We'll have that after the match. And here's a pin for only 2 in the ring before the Nature Boy continues on Jimmy Jack Funk. Tag now for big P.Y. Chuhai.
We'll explain it. One of them missed a plane or something. I told you. The Texas connection doesn't look too good right now, Mark. Jimmy Jack Funk's been taking a beating. Buddy Landell, he needs to make a tag bad.
And the pin, 1, 2, and Dustin Rhodes helps solve that little dilemma.
Hey, that's not legal. Dustin Rhodes doesn't need to be coming in here and getting involved in this. He didn't get a tag. Now this is not fair. That's twice.
Hey, here's Gorgeous Gary Young.
Oh yeah, get him, Gary.
Gorgeous Gary Young has come charging into the ring, not even in this match. A pile driver on Dustin Rhodes as their feud continues, and I think Landell is about half mad. You can't blame him.
Oh, that was a pile driver, all right. Dustin Rhodes is hurt. Come on, buddy. You got to understand, buddy, that Gary's got a problem with him.
And Gary Young has just caused Landell and P.Y. to get disqualified and be eliminated from the tag team tournament. And that's a surprise, and Gorgeous Gary's going to bail out before things get worse.
Gary couldn't help it. He couldn't control himself. Dustin needed that. Oh, buddy, they just got to understand that he's out of control.
This title means a lot, but the Nature Boy and P.Y. are not going to get a piece of it. Here comes Kojo to try to explain things. So we'll move on to this interview now, a USWA exclusive with Kerry Von Erich. Evidently, Kevin is not going to be here. Let's find out why.
Well, last night, Kevin was trapped in Houston. He was priorly booked there in Houston by the USWA. The USWA booked him twice. The Houston date was booked before, so he had to make the Houston date. When you sign a contract, folks, and the Von Erichs say they're going to be there, they're there. He said he would be in Houston. He had to fulfill his date in Houston. Now, I've been hearing a bunch of stuff, and I heard something in the newspaper the other day that said the Von Erich family's in turmoil. Well, that is not true. The Von Erich family is standing stronger than they've ever stood and felt before in their life. I want to tell you something, people. You know Kevin. You know Kevin's heart. Kevin is Texas born, Texas bred. He's buried 2 brothers in Texas. He loves Texas more than anything in the world. And he loves his brother Kerry, and his brother Kerry loves him. That's the end of that rumor.
Thank you, Kerry. Thank you for clearing that up. Now,
Wait a minute. Hey, I'm going to do this interview, okay? You just step aside. I've got a few things I want to ask you, Kerry. You know, I'm a pretty important person around here, and my opinions count, okay? Now, I want to ask you a few questions. First of all, I came out here a couple of weeks ago. I made the claim that one of you wasn't going to show up, and you said you would. I said you'd have car problem or something. Where do you get off saying that Kevin was double booked? I know he wasn't booked. And hey, wait a minute. Furthermore, are you going to deny that you're not jealous of Kevin, all the fan support that Kevin's getting since he came back? Are you going to deny that to me, Kerry? Hey, and wait a minute. Are you going to deny that you all aren't even really friends? You know, I haven't seen you two together in quite some time, Kerry. How come? Huh? Are you going over to his house for Christmas dinner or not? Come on, tell me, Kerry. The world's waiting. Or is there a rift between you?
You listen to me, you little fruitcake. I beat up men, and you are not no man. You are a man in the terms of the people down in Oak Lawn. You are a woman trapped inside.
You're evading the issue.
You are a woman trapped in a man's body. And I do not want to have nothing to do with you. And I have nothing further to say to you, fruitcake.
there you see the Tennessee stud stable with Miss Sylvia. As you have just heard, Kerry Von Erich explain that there was an office conflict, a double booking, and Kevin Von Erich was obligated to make the South Texas appearance in the Houston area, and I know that was very hard for Kevin to do.
Sure, Marn. How much did they pay the office to cover up for him? I told you 2 weeks ago. What? Yes, sir. This is a cover-up. I told you 2 weeks ago one of them was going to miss a plane.
That's the thing that needs to be covered up is your mouth. Now, getting ready to come down the aisle as a tag team for the tournament competition from the Landell Underbill Superstar Dundee and the modern-day warrior Kerry Von Erich.
You know, Mark, I'd give you a piece of my mind, but I don't think your mental brain capacity can handle it. Now, listen, buddy, I told you. I thought it would be Kerry that didn't show up. I didn't think that Kevin wouldn't show up, but I don't blame Kevin. I wouldn't want a team with that horse-face-looking thing. He was going to hurt Kevin. He's got bad blood between the brothers. Kerry's jealous. Kevin's come back. He's getting a lot of attention, and there's bad blood between them. I can feel it boiling. They're going to fight. I know they are, Mark.
You are way out of your mood is the first stop. I don't know where you get these thoughts. Anyway, Kevin unable to be here due to the double booking conflict, which is an office problem. It's the USWA's problem. They're the ones that made the mistake.
How can you sit there with such a straight face and lie like that? Are you a politician or something?
Anyway, Superstar Dundee, the team of the modern-day warrior against the Tennessee stud stable. Brian Lee and Robert Fuller. Lee will have on the black trunks, Sylvia at ringside, and this should really be a great match. And wasn't the end of that last bout wild? Gorgeous Gary Young took an opportunity to advance, right out of the hands of PY and Buddy Landell. Kerry wearing the green trunks gets a howl from the young ladies in the building, and Tony Falk is ready to ring the bell, and we'll get started.
What are these girls running around in these blue outfits? What's this all about, man? This is, I don't know, man.
They're the USWA ring attendants.
Well, why don't they put something on? That looks gaudy.
How can you say they are gaudy when you have that lampshade of an outfit on yourself?
Lampshade, I'll have you know I pay big money for these outfits. Hey, I want to talk about this stud stable. Are they a team or are they a team? 6'6", blonde hair and blue eyes, and they've got that wonderful, really nice woman out there. You know, I don't often say that women are great or anything like that, but this Miss Sylvia, she's what a woman should be. She knows her place. Her place is with her man. She takes care of Robert Fuller. She goes on the road with him. She takes care of him. She cooks for him. She knows exactly what a woman should be.
You're hearing the expert analysis from my very unusual colleague, Terrence Garvin. He describes himself as gifted. I think the teachers got together when you were little and said he's very unusual.
Unusual? What do you mean? Hey, they knew that I was a gifted child from kindergarten, buddy.
Well, I must agree the stud stable is a great-looking team. Brian Lee, I don't know how tall he is. They're both tall.
They're about 6'6". You know, this Brian Lee, he's right there with Jeff Jarrett in the looks department, buddy. I think he's a real cutie himself.
Kerry Von Erich locks him up. Here's the throw, the return. We've got a crisscross until Kerry stops, threatens the iron claw, delivers the clothesline and out to the floor. Goes Lee.
Where's the disqualification? He threw Brian over the top rope. That should be a disqualification. Hey, this is atrocious.
Sylvia out to check things on the floor as we pause just briefly. We'll be right back. We have seen before a boot loaded with something worn and used by Robert Fuller.
Wait a minute, that's an alleged loaded boot. I've never seen him load the boot. Come on, Lawrence.
You know, if I say green, you will say red, just so that you can argue about something. Do you have an inferiority complex?
No, I don't have an inferiority complex. I just like the people out there in TV land to know how it really is. I don't want them to hear your one-sided commentary.
This is Lee on Dundee, shoulder by the superstar, pin and a quick kick out.
Tony Falk was out of place there. You know, he should have been down and made that count. There's no way that he was going to pin Brian Lee.
There's Brian Lee being cautious in the corner. Dundee made a mistake of turning his back on Lee, and here we go again.
That's what he deserves. They got Dundee down. It's all over now, Mark. It's all over. When the stud stable goes to work on you, I'm telling you, they are precision tag team. Look at that backdrop. Oh, Dundee. Well, look at him. He's going to try and make the tag. There's no way. Robert Fuller's got him measured and kicks him right in the head.
Look at him go. Dundee taking some punishment. Exciting USWA World Tag Team Title Tournament action. We already know that the team of Dustin Rhodes and Jimmy Jack Funk will advance to a second round. They'll face the winner of this match.
You know, the stud stable, when they get a guy hurt, they work on a body part. Boy, it's beautiful. They've got Dundee. They had him down. They've been beating on his head. Dundee's making a comeback here, but look at Robert Fuller was right in the corner. He made the tag on Brian Lee, and Brian's going right back to that reverse chin lock, Mark.
And behind, it's the chin lock.
They're wearing Dundee down, Mark. Brian's got him down. And Dundee looks like he's just about out. Now he's going to try and make a comeback. Oh, he reverses it around. He's got a hammer lock on Brian Lee.
Here comes Fuller in.
This is what tag team wrestling's all about. They're keeping the fresh man in. They're working Dundee over. This is beautiful. What a boot Robert Fuller just gave Dundee.
When you call me biased, I think you're the most one-sided thing we've seen yet.
What are you talking about? I'm telling you, this is a tag team personified, Mark.
Dundee locked up. Tag made for Lee. And he comes again. Great action here in this tag team tournament. We knew it would be. Here's Kerry in to help out, and he sails across everybody and nails first.
You know, I'm real surprised. Brian Lee's got a black glove on. I'm real surprised you're not saying that that's loaded.
Lee all over the superstar Dundee. There's a tremendous drive that knocks Dundee off his feet. Miss Sylvia watching intently as Brian Lee continues. Boom.
You notice how she's not getting involved in the action, don't you, Mark? She's standing there just like a good manager should.
Dundee trying to fight back a little bit on Lee. He wants to tag Kerry, but he won't get over there, I don't think. Not that close.
Brian Lee's too smart. He's not going to let Dundee make a tag. Look at that. He's still stomping and kicking, and he's tagged Fuller. No way.
Brian Lee from behind. Watching the new legal man. Robert Fuller with the lock around the waist of Bill Dundee.
I love watching good tag teams. You know, Mark, and this tag team right here is probably one of the best in the business. Once they get the man down and get him hurt, they're just relentless. They say, there's Von Erich trying to get back in the action again. What's he doing?
The throw, and now it's a big bear hug submission possibility, but not for long, as Dundee literally punches his way out.
They're going to stop the tag. The crowd started to get a little bit excited there. Get Von Erich out there. What's he doing?
Now all four men are involved here as the bout starts to get out of hand.
Oh, look at this. Dundee's got a sweeper on Brian Lee.
And Sylvia nails Dundee from behind with a kendo stick.
That was great.
Miss Sylvia has just taken a victory away from Von Erich and Dundee. Now what do you have to say, know-it-all?
I'm saying Von Erich wasn't a legal man in the ring and shouldn't have been in there.
That is horrible. Sylvia gets away with murder for her team. And we'll be back for more tag team tournament action in a moment. Tonight, spectacular card. You'll see a showdown main event between Billy Joe Travis and Jeff Jarrett. Gorgeous Gary Young meets Dustin Rhodes in an Indian strap bout. The two men will be strapped together at the wrist, and the strap can be used as either man pleases as a weapon. You'll see Maniac Matt Borne against P.Y. Chuhai. Kerry Von Erich, Kevin Von Erich, Chris Adams, Jimmy Jack Funk, all on the card, plus all of Devastation Incorporated and many more of your favorite USWA stars. This is Wrestling at the Sportatorium Christmas night, December the 25th. It's the annual Metroplex Wrestling Spectacular with the USWA. Doors open at 6:30. Bell time is 8 p.m. Make plans to be with us Christmas night at the world-famous Sportatorium.
Fundraiser for non-profit organizations is the USWA. Civic clubs, churches, high school athletic and band booster clubs, any non-profit organization can put the fundraising power of the USWA to work for you. Enjoy the fun and excitement of your own professional wrestling card with all of the great USWA stars. Call Monday through Friday, Central Time, 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. and area code 214-565-9217.
Now, as you know, Billy Joe Travis has really been on an egotistical rampage. Not for a couple of weeks, but for a couple of months. Getting away with murder, some wild situations. No one ever seems to be able to really get their claws on him to get revenge. So right now, as a USWA exclusive here in the middle of our tag team tournament, we thought we'd show you this synopsis of the deeds of Billy Joe Travis.
Trash, that's all you are.
Hey, Percy, I want you to do me a favor, buddy. Deliver something for Eric Embry for me.
Oh, no! Billy Joe, what on earth are you doing? Percy! Percy!
Hey, let me tell you something, Marco Rich. When this idiot wakes up, you tell him he broke my guitar with his hand. Mick Jagger gave me that guitar, now it's ruined. Now you tell this idiot when he wakes up, he owes me a guitar.
also in.
I don't see how Bronco Lubitsch is losing this match. You know, we got 4 guys in here. We need to get 2 of them out. What was that? Akbar threw something in the ring, didn't he? Or did he? Hey, Dundee's got a glove on his hand, Mark.
Akbar has just smashed Percy into the rope. Down goes the referee. It's a terrible altercation.
Kerry just knocked Dundee into... Uh-oh, Billy Joe's got the guitar.
Oh,
yes,
no.
Sir.
Oh, no. He broke a guitar over Eric Embry's head.
Take that, Embry. He deserved it. He was getting ready to hit him with a glove. He's got his eye on Tony Adams.
Oh, no. He's after Tony Adams.
Teach her a lesson, Billy. Huh.
Tony will be helpless without Chris. Chris is handcuffed. And now Billy Joe has got Tony and is taking her up in the ring. Oh, no.
Oh, this is great. This is what she deserves. Ha! She comes out and beats guys with kendo sticks every week. Now he's going to teach her a lesson. Adams can't get to him. He's handcuffed. This is beautiful. Spanker!
Oh, no. This is terrible. It's painful. It's degrading. It's embarrassing. It's scary. And Billy Joe is all over Tony Adams.
I think she likes it. He's beating her good. This is great. She deserves it. She's nothing but a bimbo, and that's just beautiful. I love it.
Chris Adams in an angry rage, but he's helpless. The crowd in an angry rage. I've never seen anything like this.
Spank her harder. Spank her. Billy's liking it. Look at Billy. Chris can't get to... Look at that look on Chris Adams' face.
When Chris Adams gets loose, Billy Joe may never see the light of day. Here comes Eric Embry. And Steve Williams and Jimmy Jack Bucket. Billy Joe is long gone. Someone let Chris Adams loose.
You know, she ought to be wearing long johns, because when he gets to her again and spanks her again, we wouldn't have to censor the show so much.
And just as expected, Chris Adams jumps right in, and look at him go. Adams all over Billy Joe Travis.
Oh, man, he's hitting him with some haymakers, Mark.
Akbar at ringside.
That's horrible.
Hey, it's a Coke bottle, look out! Chris Adams has just had a soft drink bottle smashed over his head. He may be dead. And here comes devastation. Dundee came bolting down, trying to get his jumpsuit back, which Travis is wearing.
Yeah, now he's going to get something for his trouble, Mark.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Get Dundee.
Uh-oh.
He's going to play a tune. He's tuning his guitar. Oh, yeah, I've seen this before.
Oh, no, he's just smashing it over and over again, and Dundee is going to be out cold or worse. The guitar in a million pieces. This is terrible. Chris Adams, Percy Pringle, and flamboyant Eric Embry arrive as first-round excitement continues here in the USWA World Tag Team Tournament, and we're underway before Eric and Chris can even get out of their jackets.
Oh, this one starts out great, doesn't it? Look at him. Mr. Two Egos here. Eric Embry and Chris Adams are going to be versus Billy Joe. Hey, wait a minute. They turn around. They give him a shot. They got it turned around, Mark.
Billy Joe and Gordon Scary not expecting this as Eric and Chris can get undressed, and look at them back to back now saying, come on, and what a great team Chris and Eric are going to make. They almost got out of hand in their efforts to get at Billy Joe, but now they're going to take care of things as a team, and this is going to be exciting.
Well, we'll just see how long their egos will let them be a team, Mark. Hey, what great-looking outfits Gary Young and Billy Joe Travis have. Oh, that is beautiful.
Looks kind of like the flames of fire down the left leg. Only half of the leg is covered.
Oh, man, I love those outfits. What a designer they have. You know, like I was saying, I don't think that Eric Embry and Chris Adams can be an outstanding tag team together. In singles competition, they're both really fine wrestlers, but as a tag team, their egos are going to blend and gel as a team.
You try to stir up more controversy that doesn't exist. Eric and Chris's problems are over, and the problems now are Gorgeous Gary and Billy Joe, because Eric and Chris are all over him. Akbar parading around, the manager, the general of Devastation Inc.
I'll give it to you. Right now, they're working just great as a team. They've got Gorgeous Gary down on the mat. Eric Embry's got an arm bar on him.
Now, next week here on USWA Wrestling, we're going to see the Tennessee Stud Stable winners of the second match against the winners of the first match, Dustin Rhodes and Jimmy Jack Funk. Winners of this bout will face the winner of our final bout coming up here in a few minutes between Jeff Jarrett and Matt Borne against Braddock and the Punisher. Here's Eric with the duck, the turn, the big right.
Oh, Eric took him over in an arm drag. Now he's gone back to that arm. He's got it barred again, Mark. You notice he hadn't gone over to tag Chris. They were a really sharp, crisp tag team. He'd be tagging in and out, trying to keep the fresh man in there, Mark.
Eric Embry being forced back into the enemy corner. Billy Joe is standing there. Look out.
This is what I'm talking about. See, Billy Joe and Gorgeous Gary are a team. There are two of them. They work as a team. I don't think Adams and Embry can work as a team.
Tag made for Adams. Here he comes. Billy Joe bails out. Neither one of them want any of Chris Adams, and now they're arguing over who's going to tag. There's your problem, Mr. Garvin.
Yeah, Chris Adams is a problem. He's a mental case is what he is. You know, he comes out here the last few weeks, you just never know what he's going to do. He picks up chairs and just hits everybody. I still say that he needs to go to a psychiatrist, Mark.
Are you not going to comment on the reluctance of Billy Joe and Gorgeous Gary to tag one another?
Oh, I didn't see any reluctance. It's just a little tag team strategy there. They're trying to psych their opponents out. Now who's making riffs when there are none?
Gentlemen, Chris Adams in the red tights locking up Gorgeous Gary Young as Akbar lurks ever so slowly this way.
No, I dispute that gentleman label that's put on Chris Adams. I see nothing about him that's a gentleman. Here's a real gentleman standing right here, Skandar Akbar. Now that's a gentleman right there.
You see Gorgeous Gary Young and Billy Joe Travis. What an irrepressible team. Chris Adams, they've got all the work cut out for them. I can tell you right now, Devastation is well represented. You know, we've all anticipated this huge tournament tonight to crown these coveted titles, these world tag team titles. Terrence Garvin, absolutely magnificent.
Thank you,
No pun intended, Mark. You know, the feeling out of this man on this.
It has nothing to do with having him here.
Everybody this man on this show. Everybody wants to see the fabulous Terrence Garvin.
Thank
Not
you,
my show, and I had nothing to do with it.
And Eric Embry, somewhat of a delirious dilemma right now. They don't know what's going on. There's Gorgeous Gary. Watch yourself, Adam. Don't you bite it off or even trip.
Adams about to chase Akbar away here. And we're going to...
How unethical that slimy limey is. You see what?
He's no gentleman.
He calls himself a gentleman. He's a gutter sniper.
We'll be back for more of this exciting first round match after this short pause.
Gorgeous Gary's got him. He's got him measured for the knee lift. Oh, yeah. What a knee lift, Mark.
Percy Pringle rallying this crowd behind the Eric Embry cause. You see Percy in the background. Great first round match, our third of four.
Percy needs to get in a chair and sit down, Mark. He doesn't need to be over there that close to the wrestlers.
What about Akbar? Does he need to sit down too?
Well, Akbar's not getting involved. He's just standing there, Mark.
Billy Joe reaches around and gives a shot to the ribcage. Adams and Billy Joe getting into it, and again, Adams is not the legal man. He's going to be backed away by the referee.
Adams is going to have to control his temper, Mark, because they're taking advantage of Adams' temper, and they're beating the daylights out of Eric Embry. If he doesn't get that temper under control, they're going to kill Embry.
Erich would like to tag out, but Travis and Young have done a great job of keeping him in there and agitating Chris at the same time.
Oh, what a DDT, Mark. Here comes the crowd.
Gordon Scary wanted to throw Erich over, but Erich surprised him. Here comes Billy Joe. Gordon Scary holding on to Erich's foot where he can't tag at him.
What a knee in the back that was that Billy Joe just gave. I like this. See how Billy Joe's confident. He's saying, come on, Embry, get up. I got something for you.
Billy Joe paddled Chris's wife and much more, and you know Chris wants in there badly. He also wants the title and has to observe rules. Billy Joe back into the eyes of Embry.
Since when did Chris Adams ever play by the rules, Mark? You know, Embry's really taken a beating here for about 5 minutes, I guess. They've just really worked him over. I don't think he can take much more of this, Mark. I really don't.
Big foot to the face, and Eric Embry may have changed momentum if he can get over to tag Adams. Here's the tag for Gary.
Oh, that was great. They measured him. They knew, Gorgeous Gary knew just how close Eric Embry was to the ropes, and he timed it just perfect. There's a whip into the ropes. Gary misses the clothesline. Oh, they close on each other, Mark.
Both men go down and go down hard, and Percy's got this crowd roaring again.
This is what I'm talking about. Percy Pringle needs to sit in the chair and not get involved in these matches like this. The tag's made, and Billy Joe Travis is coming in. He's going to take care of it. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Chris Adams got what he and this crowd wanted, and that's a tag, and Billy Joe is in trouble now.
Oh, there was a high backdrop, Mark, and there's a super kick to the stomach for Gorgeous Gary's trouble.
Chris throws Gary into Travis, moves over for more on Billy Joe. Eric heads Young off at the pass. All 4 men involved. It's still anybody's bout. What a team Eric and Chris are making.
Bronco needs to get some control here, Mark. We've got 4 guys in the ring. This is a tag team, but it's not a Texas tornado.
Eric Embry continues on Gordon Gary Young while Adams has got Travis.
Gary goes out on the floor, and now they're going to work Billy Joe over both of them. Chris has got him hooked and holding.
Billy Joe ducked, and Eric clotheslined Chris Adams by mistake.
I think Eric did that on purpose, Mark. I think Eric did it on purpose.
Look out, Billy Joe pinning Chris Adams. They were the legal men. And 1, 2, 3, and this is terrible.
I told you, their egos wouldn't let them be a team. I told you. Chris, hey, Eric Embry did that on purpose, Mark. You heard it right here. Terrence Garvin says this. Eric Embry did that on purpose.
An accidental is obvious to everyone else, Garvin. An accidental clothesline when Travis ducked. Chris Adams clothesline down.
Look at the look on Chris's face. He doesn't think it's an accident, does he?
I was afraid of this.
Oh, yeah. Egos are going, Mark.
Percy trying to be a peacemaker, and this may be a real problem here. It was an accident, and Adams doesn't take it that way, and Eric is not going to take anything off Chris, and I don't think we want to see any more of this situation. Stay with us. Mark Levance and the very unusual Terrence Garvin back with you as our final first round bout is underway, and we're back for excitement. The team of Travis and Young that advanced by virtue of their win a little bit earlier will face the winner of this match next week here on USWA Wrestling. We'll have the second and then the final round. 2 second-round matches and the final bout. Next week here on television, we will see who the new World Tag Team Champions are.
Boy, the Punisher and Matt Borne waste no time. Starts slugging it out right at the beginning of this. Punisher misses on a clothesline, misses on an elbow. What in the world? Oh, yeah, but he caught him. Look at that. He's going to press him, Mark.
Punisher showing off his powerlifting techniques and expertise.
This Punisher's just a big, powerful guy. He picks Borne up and got him in a standing headlock. Oh, he might squeeze his head like a pimple.
You are really, really crass.
Where'd you learn that word? You must have sat home all week read the dictionary to come to that.
Well, the ropes, it's the Punisher in the shoulder.
Jarrett sure does look cute tonight, doesn't he? Those must be new tights.
Again, the very unusual Terrence Garvin.
Well, he should have asked me to be his tag team partner.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you?
Oh, you got that right.
Oh, my goodness. There's a shot by the Punisher, and he and Borne really getting into it.
What a suplex Borne just gave the Punisher. He ought to pin him right now. He drops an elbow on him. He's got him hurt. He's stunned.
Remember, Matt Borne had his face pretty severely burned. It's just now beginning to heal, and that burn happened 2 months ago by Akbar's cigar, thanks to the goons of devastation. And Borne wants all of anybody he can get with Akbar's forces.
Yeah, that burn's pretty severe, all right. It's going to be a scar on his face forever. How'd you like to have to carry something like that around in your face?
I'd rather have that happen than go around looking like you do.
Oh, hey, now, you're starting to cut a little bit quick there. Everybody knows I'm beautiful. Don't even be trying to make comments like that.
Unusual.
Gifted.
Step over toe hold by Maniac Borne on the big Punisher. The Punisher's so tall, when he lays down, he's too far away from Borne to reach him, so he has to sit up. And by grabbing the straps of the tights, he pulls him down.
He shows some strength right there, Mark. You know, they got Borne in there. Here comes Sheik Braddock. They got Borne in there. He's a different one. There's a drop toe hold that Matt Borne just gave him.
Tag made to Jeff Jarrett. In comes Jeffrey. And the Sheik is drugged over to the corner, and Jarrett moves in on the leg. We need to jump in and take a quick break. We'll have more of this final first round event after this short timeout.
I like this. Come on, Punisher. Get another hold on him. There you go. He's got that arm barred. He's got it sunk in pretty good. Jeff's needing to make the tag now. He's taking a little bit of punishment.
Now it's the big 6'8" Punisher climbing the ropes like the old great Spoiler used to do. Down he comes.
Now that was impressive, Mark. Did you see that?
When you add the weight coming down as well as the velocity of the blow from the iron, you really got some intensity.
This Sheik Braddock looks like he's been working out extra hard the last couple of weeks, Mark. He's pumped up.
Jarrett in the midst of the iron bar. Braddock delivers an elbow.
Jeff's really needing to make a tag. You know, this is where he kind of excels. He reaches down and he gets something from inside. And he's got that ability to come back. See, that's what I'm talking about, Mark. Right there's what I'm talking about. 2 strong right hands, 3 strong right hands, and there he goes with the headlock. Braddock shoots him off.
Here's Jarrett landing on his feet. Into the ropes. But it's Braddock holding on, and Jeff gets to the back of his head.
Smart move on Braddock's part. Here he goes. He's climbing up on the second rope. I don't know how smart this is. He's not an aerial technician. Oh, yeah. Jeff Jarrett should be on the ropes, not Braddock. Braddock should have had him down beating on him.
Jarrett wanting that tag with Maniac Borne.
Come on, Braddock. Turn around and stop him, will ya? There's a tag, Mark. Here comes Borne.
Borne in as the fresh man. Here's the Punisher stepping in.
Oh, Matt caught him, and he gave a Punisher shot right in the chops for trouble. Listen to that chop.
Borne throwing Braddock. Tag made for Jeff. Jeff back in after only a short breather. Borne will throw Jeff into the corner on Braddock.
What a splash.
Jeff climbing up now. He may be going to try to finish him off here. Let's see.
There it is, Mark. There it is. The drop kick off the second rope. There's no way. Borne made the save.
Jarrett and Borne advance to face Travis and Young. We'll see that next week. Stay with us. We'll be back for more in a moment. stepping down, ready to advance. You'll see that and other great matches next week, including Rhodes and Funk against the Stud Stable. First round winner against the second round winner. And then Travis and Young against Jeff Jarrett and Matt Borne, match 3 and 4 winners. And then after those two bouts next week, you'll see the winner crowned with the World Tag Team title. Hope you've enjoyed all the excitement here in first round action of the Tag Team title. This is Mark Durant speaking for the test pattern you see behind me and Mr. Terrence Garvin. Wishing you the best on this special.